everybody. Today we are going to be reading What is a Government? Now, last week we read about women's voting rights and how they fought for that. And this week we're focusing on government. What is it? Who works for it? What does the government do for us? Before we get started, I wanted to go into some vocabulary words. So my first word here is livestock. Livestock. And livestock is all the animals on a farm, such as chickens, cattle, pigs, and goats. And then they also have armed services, which means different branches of the military. We also have this word system. A government is a system that helps people live and work together in a local community or in a nation. Some other words for system: organize or procedure. We also have the word goods. Money systems enable people to buy and sell goods and services. So goods refers to what you can buy in a store or what you may sell in a store. It can also be services. So, somebody who comes to garden in your lawn or clean your house or cut your hair. Those are all services that people come do. Okay, what is a government? What do governments do? A government is a system that helps people live and work together in a local community or in a nation. Governments do this in different ways. For example, governments make laws and run the armed services and police departments to protect people. They provide services such as transportation, education, and healthcare to help people in their daily lives. They look after the environment to protect the planet we live on. Money systems enable people to buy and sell goods and services. Transportation systems make it possible for people to move from place to place easily. Environmental policy helps protect the planet and natural resources. Laws are developed to keep order. Military forces protect a country from invasion. Agriculture and industry are regulated, checked by the government to keep people safe. Education provides children with basic schooling. Healthcare in some governments helps the sick and injured. Money systems. The government in each country organizes that country's money system. Money systems help people buy and sell goods and services. In different countries, money or currency is called different names, such as dollars, pounds, euros, rupees, rands, and pesos. Both paper money and coins are produced or minted by the government. The money is produced in the United Kingdom's Royal Mint, the US Mint, or the Royal Australian Mint. It's covered in, I'm not sure. Education. Every child has the right to an education. Education helps children learn to read, write, and calculate. Education also helps children learn about the world and its people. Most governments help to educate their citizens by providing schools, colleges, and universities. They also provide libraries, sports centers, art galleries, and computer centers. Laws. One of the main responsibilities of any government is to develop and pass laws. Laws are designed to keep people safe and healthy and protect the environment. The first step is for citizens and their representatives to recognize there's a problem and that a new law needs to be made. The process of having a new law adopted can take months or sometimes years. Healthcare. Many governments have a very important role in making sure people are healthy. In some countries, they pay doctors to visit people when they are ill and provide hospitals to care for people who are sick or need to have an operation. Some countries provide training for doctors and nurses. A government may also run emergency services such as ambulance corps. Transportation systems. People need transportation for both work and pleasure. Many governments provide transportation systems such as roads, railways, ports, and airports. Some of these are run by governments, while others are run by private companies. Most importantly, governments make sure that cars, buses, trains, boats, and planes in use are safe for travel. Agriculture and industry. Farms provide us with the food we eat. Governments help farmers protect the land they farm and work with them to develop new crops and better methods of farming. Governments assist with the export of food and livestock to other countries. They also ensure that all food is safe to eat and that all farm animals are healthy. Military forces. The first duty of every national government is to protect its country from invasion by an enemy. Most governments do this by paying for and providing armed services, such as an army, a navy, and an air force. Many armed services provide assistance to their citizens and the country's neighbors in times of need. Governments also train young men and women to serve in these forces. Environmental policy. Most people are very concerned about the state of the planet and the damage people are doing to it. Many governments help the environment by encouraging people to recycle paper and other items and to conserve energy and water. They also help prevent pollution and protect the rivers, streams, and lakes from suffering too much damage. Early governments. Governments developed in different places at different times. Just as people have different histories, cultures, and expectations, so do their governments. From the earliest times, people have created governments to meet their needs and to look after themselves, their families, and their communities. The first governments for thousands of years, people didn't need governments. The first governments for thousands of years, people didn't need governments. Humans lived in small groups, usually made up of families or relatives. Everyone shared the work, and everyone talked together to solve problems. These groups might have had a leader who took control in times of danger, but most decisions would have been made by the whole group. As time went by, people started to grow more food. Because of the development of permanent agriculture, people settled near their fields. Slowly, these settlements grew into larger communities. I know this reading is a little bit dense, everybody, so feel free to go back and read it on your own or listen to me read it again. This is only part of the book that we're reading this week, and we'll keep reading it as this week goes on. So that's it for today. Have a great day, everybody, and please answer the questions that go with this.